Let us continue with our lesson, and we need to fix some issue over here. So if you go to the particular task, and that is actually crashing our application. So over here, if you check the task adapter, and if you click that one, it's going to click over there. And when we click on this particular, we are getting the adapter position. And if you click on this particular home view model, we are actually assigning this particular data over to the view model, the task list. But if you go to our view model, the task list over here, this is of the task response, and we are actually not filling up that over there, I think. So here, right? So we are getting the task list, and we are filling. So whatever we are getting from the server, we are only filling it. But actually, we need all of the task list. So all of the task list that is already in our database. So for that, we have to make use of a task list from DB. So if you go to the adapter, so that callback can work. So for that, we will go over here, and instead of a view model, the task list, we have to make use of a task list from DB. So that's why we can get the all of the required information from the list of the task list from the DB. And when we set the task list from DB, we don't have this created add. So what we need to do is we will go to the task entity over here, and we should add that one. So particularly if you go over here, we have this one, right? Created add. So why not we copy this one, and let me close this one, and let's go to the task entity, and at the end let me try to add that one, and also add the column info. Just copy this one and add it over here, and we'll call it as a created add. And also let us add something like the another one we have, that is of a task, okay, task response, and we also have updated add. So let me copy this one, and let me go to the task entity, and at the end I will add that one too. So I don't need this one, serialize. So updated add, let me add it at the end over here. Sorry, let me remove this one, right? So we don't need this one, and the serialize, sorry for that one. So, okay, so I will just copy this section and paste it over here, and instead of I will say it as a updated add. Okay, so that should be fine. So we have a created and updated add, but we have already created our application and created a database for it. We need to uninstall in to get all of this record. So for that, later we will uninstall, and we have to still set a lot of things. So let me go to the first of all of the home, and over here when we are creating, we still are missing some of the field. So for that, what I will do is I will have to update it. So I will have to create it add, which should be of tax, right? And tax dot, it should be created add, and finally we have updated add, and that should be of tax dot updated add. Okay, that should fix that issue. And we have some more error over here, we need to fix that one too. So over here, and that is we are getting, okay, so we need to fix it over here too. So let me just copy the things that we just did it over here, this two, right? And let us place it over here. Okay, so that should fix it. And next is we need to go to our edit task view model, and okay, so we don't have that one, edit task. Okay, so that should be the things that we are getting over here, created add. Now we have it, and So what we will do is we'll go to our application and we will uninstall because we have changed the database entity. So I will just uninstall it, and let us run the application. Let me log in. So it should be for demo1@gmail.com, and the password would be 12345678. And let me log in, and let's see the things that we currently need. And let us try to open this particular, and if you try to edit, let's see it's working. And if I open this particular and try to edit it, okay, so now our application doesn't crash. I think we have fixed it, right? Yeah, I think we have fixed the error that we previously got it because of the adapter doesn't had the ID. So we have fixed it and we have replaced it with the task list from the DB. And if we go back to the home view model, and if you go on the top, so what we can do is this one we can make it as a private because we are not using it in a view our fragment over here. So we can convert it to the local variable and set it as a private. And this max record ID we can also set it as a private because we are not using it outside of this home view model. So that's all. We have fixed that particular issue. So next step is we will go and work with the edit task view model to update our record. Let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.